back for our next match of the night. We've got Ascension taking on the Drakes, and it should be another good one. I am joined this time by C Money. C Money, how you doing?
I'm doing great today, Rocker man. Really good day for the most part. Sad loss earlier, but move on to the
I
next one. That's what I'm gonna do
I
today.
I can relate. A tough tough loss indeed. I just was playing in the last match, so I can relate. I'm hoping all of Org H has lost this week, and Ascension. I know we're both in Org H. We're not biased at all. But we're hoping that Ascension can pull out the last hope for Org H here, and this is gonna be a good matchup. C Money.
I'm excited for this one. We got Ascension really on the rise after a tough start. Being in the org. We've heard some of the behind the scenes things of that, but looks like they're working that one out. And then you got Drake's over here only losing one, and I believe it's three back-to-back sweeps that they've had. So we'll see if Ascension can end that one on the stream tonight.
Yeah, I would. I mean, we'll have to see. Yeah, like you said, Drake's they've gotten three sweeps in a row. They've been popping off recently, but Ascension, they've had two sweeps of their own in their last two games, so they're coming in a little bit hot. They got the Player of the Week in this one in Noke, so we're gonna definitely be on the lookout for him, see if he can continue his dominance from week number three. But before we get into this matchup, you got a quick prediction on this one?
I think quick prediction on this one. You got Icon for the Drakes and Seabiscuit, both excellent players, and they got Roots to back them up. So I think if Ascension here, we're gonna need Skies to show up on this one, being that Noak's been was just Player of the Week. Hopefully he's still here for this one. So we'll see. I think if they can either shut down Icon or Biscuit, I think Ascension can pull it out. But if Drakes are hot, Drakes are hot. There's not going to be a lot they could do about it.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Drake's are a solid team, so we'll have to see. We're gonna get these guys joined on up in here. Should be a good one here. Both these teams near the top of their conference. Drake's lead in the West, and Ascension one game back in the East. And we're gonna get things going. Drake's in the blue. We got Icon, Seabiscuit, and Wrestling Roots, and then Ascension. We've got Noke, Parallax, and Skies. And see money. Is there anyone? I know you talked about it a little bit. See if Skies can show up. As we see a shot coming in, Seabiscuit gonna start it off. The Drakes come out first. Don't even get to ask my question.
you know, just not fortunate touch there by Parallax on that one. Great read by Seabiscuit. Able to get a little angle on it. Challenger, it's not always the easiest angles, but we'll just see how this one continues. Hopefully, we can get some more fortunate touches coming in for Ascension besides that first one.
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw Seabiscuit just putting that one in. I was gonna ask you if on the Drake side, if there was a player to watch, would you have to say it's Seabiscuit, or do you think one of these other guys is gonna be your man to look out for?
It's really hard to tell. Seabiscuit, he seems to be the most consistent for the Drakes for sure. But, Icon, he's got the MMR for it. Apparently, he's all the way up at 1600 now, so we'll see what happens.
Hmm, interesting. Yeah, we'll have to see as we go on here. Seabiscuit now taking a touch, looking for that one, but cut off in the midfield. Icon sends it up high. Skies, he can't find the touch here. Is now Icon booming it down towards the back wall. Wrestling Roots trying to read it. He couldn't quite. This Parallax sends that one down. Seabiscuit waiting on it. Just barely able to make the save. So he sends that one out in the midfield now. Skies on the catch. Looking to follow with it. Ball pops up high. Icon. He's on the dribble. Gets bumped out in the air by Parallax, but this one's dangerous. No, he has to make the touch, but Icon, he's just waiting for it. He can't find it. No, back out to it. Finds the block, but it's still dangerous. Parallax gets the touch, and Skies just clears away the corner, but that was pretty dangerous there for Ascension.
Yeah, it was a really dangerous ball there. Noak there was able to make I feel like he made a smart touch, so he was able to get back up to it the second time there also.
And Noak able to push that one off as we talked about. Player of the week for week three. It's on the top of the scoreboard right now. Skies can't find the touch. Follow up off the post. Missed, but the follow again. Seabiscuit off of Sky's car. And the Drakes, they've got a 2-0 lead right now. Looking pretty solid early.
Yeah, I mean, Seabiscuit's really showing up here in this first game. it might be a little rivalry because Seabiscuit and Skies here have known each other for a couple years now, so might be a little bit of that, propelling Seabiscuit here on those two offensive plays for him now.
Yeah, I have heard a bit about that rivalry. I know I've heard from Skies that he really wants to beat Seabiscuit. So yeah, like you said, there's a little bit of rivalry between familiar friends. So have to see who's gonna prevail in this one as Noke and Skies combine. Icon turning it back around, looking to chase this one down. Pops it over the top. That ball's still in the midfield. Seabiscuit can't find the touch. Wrestling Roots can't either as Skies sends it down. Icon, though, he's able to control, but right out to Noke, who tries to pass it back across. Parallax cuts it off. Right back to Noke. Noke up in the midfield, but Icon, he cuts out the third man there. A good stop from him, able to keep things on the offense now.
And it was a good offensive turn there for Ascension. Uh, Sad it was short lived, but if they can just keep pushing that, eventually, oh my gosh, his Icon just squeezes one by on that angle into the back nine there. But, hopefully Ascension can get some of that offense rolling here.
Yeah, Ascension, they've only gotten two shots so far, and they haven't really been able to stop the Drakes at all. Only two saves as well. So what do you have to do here if you're Ascension? It really seems like the Drakes have had all of the offense right now, and Ascension hasn't been able to do anything.
And it's hard to tell. It seems like, Ascension's, for the most part, been in the right place and doing the right things. It's just the tremendous pressure coming out of the Drakes right now for their offense here. I mean, they get the big clears, they get the good touches, so
And
was
speaking of right there,
yeah, that was
almost another one.
beautiful save by Skies there, pinching it off the corner. Risky though, Rocket League sometimes sucks that one in.
It's true, but it works in their favor for now as Ascension trying to get one on the board here in game number one. This ball's up high, awkward off the back wall. Follow up, Parallax can't put it in, but again, Noke, he can't get to it. Is now this one towards the net. Wrestling Roots hits it into the defender. Fortunately for Ascension, that one goes off. Is now Parallax. He's waiting on it. The flick there goes a little bit too high, but almost a nice play from him. As this one goes back. Ascension, a couple of opportunities, but just unable to convert on the offensive end.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate for them because, we've seen the Drakes, they can't necessarily convert the first time, but they've been able to keep the pressure on it. And Ascension here, they'll get their time, they'll get like two or three shots at it, but then, Drakes are able to get it out, whereas when Drakes are on offense, Ascension really struggles to keep that one away from their net.
Yeah, so final 25 seconds here. Looking all but a Drake's win right now as Parallax towards the net, but Wrestling Roots just enough to get to its Skies. A shot again, but Wrestling Roots another block. Parallax can't find the touch. Noke tries to get to it, leaves Skies all by himself. Ball in the midfield. Seabiscuit looking for the dunk, but Skies, he sends it down, looking to stay with it. Pops it high off the backboard. Follow up. It's not going to go there. And as this one flies down the field, the Drakes, they are going to take game number one here. And they did it. They did it pretty handily as that one touches the ground. Finally, they really looked solid in this one. Like we talked about, three consecutive sweeps there from the Drakes, and they start out with a 3-0 win in this one. And it really seemed like Ascension, they just couldn't get the offense that they needed. See money, and they just couldn't find that one goal they needed. They had six shots, but they just couldn't get it in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate there for Ascension. I mean, Parallax coming out with 4 goals, up there with Icon and Seabiscuit, but Skies and Noke here really didn't have much offensive pressure that they probably needed to, at least get one on the board and maybe turn some momentum out here.
Yeah, so we'll have to see as we head to game two. I mean, Scott or see money. What do you think? What do you think Ascension has to do differently to stop this tremendous Drake's pressure?
And I mean, I think it's the big clears. I think, if they can get some big clears and, maybe not have the whole pressure of offense all the time, but if they can get the big clears and get some more offensive pressure, I think that's going to be a big momentum changer for them.
Yeah, for sure. I would have to agree with that, especially especially in the lower leagues. I know those big clears. I mean, I'd actually say more so at all levels. Big clears can be huge for you as long as you hit them in the right spots and try to look for those teammates. So could definitely be something Ascension can look for here as we head into game number 2. The Drakes have a 1-0 series lead. Sky is able to dribble one here. Wrestling Roots down, looking for Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit can't find it. Wrestling Roots dribbling towards the net, but Parallax, he cuts it out. Can look to get on the offensive here. No boost to work with. Sky's trying to pre-flip into that one. He does. Way to put it to the side is now Icon on the dribble. No, sends it up high, looking for a dunk here, but can't find it as Wrestling Roots. Dunked by Skies just off the post there. This one's sent back down. Wrestling Roots trying to read it. Couldn't quite do it as that one's off the backboard. One more follow. Seabiscuit puts it home again. He is going off right now. He's just scored all of the goals for the Drakes.
Yeah, Seabiscuit, we were talking about it earlier on who's really going to be the one to look out for. And, it looks like this series is going to be Seabiscuit. Icon, being a really good player too, is just feeding Seabiscuit, it seems like. Icon's getting a lot of centered balls here. May not be an assist all the time, but, he's really feeding them.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a high quality player. Seabiscuit was going for the ceiling shot there. Couldn't quite do it. Is now Parallax sends it down over the last defender. It pops up high. Could be an opportunity. Skies blocked by Wrestling Roots there. Ascension going to get back on the offense, but Seabiscuit sends it out. Parallax trying to get on the offense. Noke waiting for it. Skies towards the midfield. Seabiscuit awkward, but he makes the touch as Noke puts it right back down. That ball's sent up high. This Icon waits a little bit. He can't find the touch. Skies again. Gonna get that touch there. Looking to follow with it. Gonna get it by one. He's got one more defender to beat. Might be looking for the bump here. That one is pinched away. Ascension again. They're unable to capitalize, and it seems like the Drakes, they still are getting their offense everything they want as that one's going towards the net, but saved away just in time. But the Drakes offense is still going strong, C-Money.
Yeah, the Drakes are really, pushing this offensive agenda. And, it just seems like Roots is being, their defensive wall, and he's making the big clears and the big saves for them. And then he leaves it for Icon and Seabiscuit just at the other end to make the plays.
That's very true. Roots, we saw him last season. I believe he was in the Prospect League, if I remember correctly. Now moved up to Challenger. Same with Seabiscuit as well. He's moved up, and they're performing. They're performing well here in the Challenger League. It's good to see. Good to see some people moving up as this one's out in the midfield. No, can't cut it down. Opportunity now for the Drakes. That one's popped up high. Icon, he can't find the touch. Seabiscuit has to get to it. He does. But it's off the backboard. Allows Noke to get the clear out. Noke again over the top of one. Will this go here? Icon trying to get that read. He sends it across. Now Skies off the backboard looking for the follow. That ball is still up there. Dangerous. Where's Ascension? Trying to get in on it. That one's blocked out. Skies looking for another one, but he can't find the target. Another opportunity goes by for Ascension. It just feels like they just need to capitalize one and get themselves at least on the board to make themselves at least feel like they're in this series.
And like even in just this game, getting them one's gonna tie it up, and it's really gonna bring it back in their momentum. So like, it's just unfortunate that their defensive rotation for Drakes here seems nearly flawless at this point. So hopefully Ascension can find the hole.
Oh no. As that one is unfortunately going to drop in the net.
The caster's curse on that one.
Definitely so.
Yeah, beautiful shot, I guess. Beautiful dunk. We'll give him the dunk.
Give him the dunk. I don't think that was a shot there, but hey,
yeah.
sometimes you get a good 50 and it works in your favor, and that's it's one of the good things about being in the right place at the right time. Allows him to get that goal, and now the Drakes they've got a 2-0 lead, and Ascension is yet to even score in this game, and we might be looking. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but Ascension can't score soon, as they finally do. As I say that, they just say if they can't score soon, it might look out of the series might look out of grasp. But they find one here.
Yeah, fortunate for Parallax not to get bumped out of the way there. It looked like he got hit right after he made the touch. So it's good shot by Parallax, able to notice the defense wasn't back yet.
Yeah, so finally, Ascension's able to break through. We'll see if they're able to open the floodgates now. They've gotten one. Still need another one to tie up this game. They're down 1-0 in the series. You see Seabiscuit off the back wall. Excuse me, that was Wrestling Roots off the back wall. Seabiscuit was there for the follow. His Icon to Wrestling Roots. That one goes wide. Seabiscuit, a shot again to Icon. Oh my goodness, almost able to put it home. The follow again is not going to go to Drake's. Almost able to turn that one in, but just not able to break through.
And it's pretty impressive. You see a lot of those were attempts at passing plays, and they were pretty much on target for the most part. So it's real nice to see coming out of the Challenger League. So hopefully, some more teams can start picking up on that and getting higher competitiveness in the Challenger and even the Prospect Leagues.
For sure, but final 5 seconds here, Ascension, they're going to have to keep this ball up. Skies, he pops it high, looking for another one. No, can't find the touch. Neither can Skies, and that one's going to touch the ground. So Ascension, they dropped the first 2 games here, and, it really seems like, Ascension, they were able to get that goal, so they might have a little bit of momentum going forward in this one, but see money, it seems like to me that the Drakes, they're looking really good right now.
Yeah, the Drakes are. I mean, up until Parallax's nice goal there, their defense seemed almost flawless, and another commanding shot victory on the scoreboard here with Seabiscuit alone out shooting all of Ascension, and then Icon with another 3, and even Roots with a shot, who's been a lot of their defensive pressure.
Yeah, it's been a dominating performance from the Drakes, and we've seen one reverse sweep earlier. The Knights going to 7-0, and we saw one sweep Hydra taking down a rival just a little bit ago. C Money is. Are we going to see one way or the other in this one? Do you think we got a Drake sweep for the fourth game in a row, or do you think Ascension can fight it back?
I think right now it's highly favorable for the Drakes to sweep. Being that especially in the prospect and challenger leagues, momentum's a huge thing in the mental game of being resilient to being down in series and games and stuff. So I think it's a lot of favor for the Drakes right now to sweep.
Yeah, for sure. They've been a really solid team as we see a shot coming out, but Parallax able to start things early. And if Drake's had all the momentum, that's exactly what you want to do. See when he score a goal early.
Yeah, beautiful turnaround there by Parallax. You can see Seabiscuit was not ready for a turnaround coming out of Ascension, was out of position for it, and couldn't quite get up in time. Great shot by Parallax.
So for the first time all series, Ascension has the lead. So a great start for them. Let's see if they can keep it up. As Sky is able to beat one, looking for a dunk. Couldn't quite find it. Is now Parallax driving it down. Wrestling Roots finds the touch there. See Noke. Good cutoff. Pops it up. Skies looking to jump for it. Blocking Seabiscuit in the midfield. Parallax. He gets the dunk now. Skies. He's waiting for it. Trying to send it across. Can't find the touch. Leave it to Noke. Noke looking for the pass maybe. But Skies, he's backing out of that one. As that one's sent back. But Ascension, some good early offense in this one. Able to get a couple of shots in that goal.
Yeah, it's nice to see, the pressure change here in Ascension's favor. And as we say that, Wrestling Roots coming up, and his job seems to be cleanup, and he did really well on that one.
Yeah, Seabiscuit, nice drop pass, and that's just wide open there. I'm not sure where the third man was for that one. It just looked like he wasn't ready for that one. And Wrestling Roots gonna make him pay. So even Wrestling Roots getting in on the action, but still 1-1 here. But the Drake's still looking good. But as I say that, Wrestling Roots, he's coming in again, his second goal of the game in only a matter of seconds.
Yeah, just fortunate there, It looked like I couldn't quite tell who was on the wall there. Was just able to, fake off some defenders there because he didn't even make a touch. It just kind of rolled down. So fortunate there that Wrestling Roots was ready to make the play, and Parallax coming in with his second one of the night, right in front of Roots, who I was mentioning earlier is the defensive pressure.
Yeah, and it looks like got a little back and forth going here. I know we talked about Skies and Seabiscuit. They're actually at the bottom of the boards of their teams, and we got a Parallax versus Wrestling Roots right now. Both of them with 2 goals in this game number 3. So they're really going off here, trying to propel their teams to this game 3 victory.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, with Skies and Seabiscuit being the middleman and the rival, and then you had Nowak and Noak, sorry, being the MVP, and Icon being one of the highest MMR players in Challenger, and the bottom 2 guys are the ones duking it out right now.
That is how it works sometimes. You can never know who's going to pop off on a given day. And right now it looks like Parallax and Wrestling Roots, as Wrestling Roots again puts it up high, looking for the follow. He can't read it. The ball's still dangerous. Seabiscuit towards the net. Parallax going to find that touch out, because now he's back on the offensive end. Ball up there, Icon waiting for it. Skies tried to read it. Noak out in the midfield, dangerous ball there. It's dropped down, follow-up shot. Seabiscuit sends it in. Great pass from Icon, and the Drakes are back on top.
Yeah, something the Drakes are probably known for in the Challenger League is doing their passing plays, and we see it again as Icon just light tap over to Biscuit for a bullet straight into the back of the net.
And that was almost unfortunate. It was a double commit there, and I think Wrestling Roots there wanted to shoot that one on net, but it was not meant to be, as this ball's hanging around. A follow comes in. Skies finally puts it home. That ball was hanging around the net for a good 5 seconds.
Yeah, nice play by Nowak. Gets bumped into net and is able to push it out, stop the clear from coming in right into Skies. Great read there for Nowak to feed Skies on that one.
I just baited out that defender too, and now the floodgates are getting opened up here, as we've got 6 goals already, not even halfway at this point. And these teams are really finding some offense right now.
Yeah, and it's nice to see, first 2 games, Ascension was kind of, hanging in there. The second game was 1 goal, and now it's just back and forth in Ascension, able to keep up some pressure on this one.
Yeah, Ascension, and speaking of, back on the pressure, but Seabiscuit a great clear there, able to follow it, but Skies cutting off in the midfield, looking for another one into the corner. Ball across, a miss comes out there. Noak tries to get to it. Parallax, last man back, had to get up. Good read from him. Seabiscuit towards the midfield. 2 defenders from the Drakes are on there. Noak might have an opportunity. He's taking the dribble. Can he flick it in? No, it's not going to go. Almost a great opportunity, but tough read there for Noak, as now Ascension's back on it. No, can he redeem himself? No, it's going to be denied away. But Ascension, again, they're back on the offense right now, getting some good pressure in this one.
Yeah, really good pressure. Just unfortunate for, Noak that his first one had to roll off the side of his car, But they're able to keep up the pressure, and it looks like they're not dealing with too much on the defensive side here right now. Hopefully they can get a clear coming out from it. As I say, there's Noak with a big clear. Has one to beat.
Oh, the bump comes out too. Almost able to get it in. The follow wasn't quite there, though. Yeah, like you said, able to transition pretty solidly there. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net. Is now Noak. He's out in front of this one. He gets bumped off of it. Icon, I think he was expecting the 50. A double commit comes out. That ball awkward towards the net. Skies gets a touch, looking for another one. Seabiscuit off the backboard. Follow-up opportunity. Icon off the backboard. 3-on-2 opportunity. Now Skies over the top of one. Seabiscuit waiting. Now Wrestling Roots out in the midfield, looking for Seabiscuit. Icon, as he pops that up towards the backboard on the follow, but Noak denies that one away. Both these teams are rapid fire right now, as this ball's in the Ascension zone. Skies trying to slow this one down. Noak, he jumps with him. This could be dangerous here. The follow-up. Skies, he barely makes the save, just able to keep it alive. And now he's trying to transition. But Wrestling Roots, he denies it away. And that ball is sent back down, but Ascension and Skies, Steve Money, able to just keep that one out.
Yeah, beautiful save by Skies. You can tell he really doesn't want to get swept on this one, trying to keep his team, on that offensive side, and makes a beautiful save to hopefully turn it around as Nowak gets
Oh,
amazing dunk and falls just short of net there.
close one there. If only there were one more second for Ascension, but the Drakes were playing for that ball, knowing that only had to touch the ground to go to overtime, and we have overtime in game three as this ball's up. The Drakes are looking for their fourth sweep in a row. Ascension gonna have to look to rebound here after dropping these first two games. The Sky is gonna steal that boost, turn back around for it. Gonna leave it for a teammate. Parallax towards the net, but Seabiscuit, he was waiting. Gets another touch as well. Wrestling
Great.
Roots in the corner.
I was just gonna say, great rotations there from, the Drakes. Seabiscuit was able just to sit there, and I know in my head I'd want to jump at that, you know. So fortunate they weren't double committing on that one. That could have been game right there.
Yeah, good patience. But speaking of double commit, oh goodness, that one was close. Noak bailing out his teammates there who both went after the ball. As now Noak is getting cut off by Seabiscuit. Icon on the dribble gets it by one, but the follow Parallax. It's still dangerous. He's got to get back. He does. Could be an opportunity, but Wrestling Roots denies it away. Close and tense moments there for Ascension as this ball has been way too close to their net.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like, Drakes have the momentum favor on this one right now. It's been a lot of Drake's offense and some big clears for defense. So we'll see if Ascension can, turn that one around before it's too late.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to score here in overtime to send us to a game number four. As this ball's up, Icon gets to it first, pinches it in the ceiling, dropping it right down. The follow, no, it's gonna be denied away somehow. But Wrestling Roots back at it off the backboard. Follow up. Noak makes the save. It's still hanging around though. His Skies is gonna clear it to the corner, open up a little space, but again, so close for the Drakes.
Yeah, it's, hopefully, like I said, I mean, I think Ascension just needed some big clears, and this could have been a different series. That one, that clear there was cut off before half court, and we see it again as Seabiscuit just waits on it there. So, but looks like they got it into the corner for some offensive pressure here, maybe.
Yeah, the Drakes have been good on the offense so far as well. As we see, they're back yet again. This ball up high. Wrestling Roots looking for it. He blocks it over two defenders. Seabiscuit, he's up off the backboard again. Follow up is denied away. Ascension holding on, but how much longer can they hold? The Drakes, they've got 14 shots in this one. As Noak, he goes over the top. He's trying to get back to it, and that ball is up. Could be dangerous. Icon can't get it, but nobody there from Ascension. They are just somehow, I don't know how this is happening, C Money, but they are just holding on the offense just enough. But Wrestling Roots, he's taking it towards the net. It might just do it. It does. Wrestling Roots, the hat trick finisher. And finally, the Drakes break through, and they've got their fourth sweep in a row.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate there at the end. Ascension really just got pushed into a corner and couldn't quite pull out um, the pressure they needed for offense, but nonetheless, beautiful gameplay there, and we just went 3 minutes into an overtime, so you really can't complain too much on that one from Ascension.
Yeah, no, Ascension, they definitely kept it close, especially in that last game. It just seemed like if they could have got started a little bit earlier and held off the Drakes a little bit longer in those first couple of games, like you said, maybe a clear or two could have changed things. But I mean, the Drakes, they look so good in that game, and you really got to give it credit to them. And there's a reason why they're number one in the power rankings coming into this week number four. They just look so dominant at the moment, and it really seemed like despite Ascension's best efforts, it seemed like the Drakes, they just had everything clicking in that one.
Yeah, it's Drake's really had a lot of momentum, a lot of things going for him, and I think that game one's what really, messed up Ascension there. They couldn't quite, get what they needed out of it in game one. In game two, they started to swing the momentum a little bit, but It just wasn't enough for game 3 to force, game 4 anywhere. So it's unfortunate there.
Yeah, unfortunate for sure. But Drakes, they're going to move to 6-1. Ascension, unfortunately, they're dropping to 4-3. Still in the playoff race for them, and the Drakes moving ever so close to potentially what could be a number one seed heading to the playoffs. So the Drakes, they're looking solid. Um, and Ascension, they're gonna have to look to regroup after this one. So we'll see what they can do heading into Wednesday. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for us tonight. We're going to be back, like we said, on Wednesday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys follow the channel. We're streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So make sure you guys follow and stick around for that. There's a lot more Nemesis action to come for you guys. And if you guys are new here, make sure to join the Discord. I'm going to drop the link down below. Make sure you go check it out. Join up there. You can still get involved in the league, even though we are in the middle of the season. Anyone is always welcome to join any rank from Diamond 1 and up. If you want to get into the league, you guys can get involved and join the Discord and follow the directions of the sign up channel to get started. So yeah, and if you guys do want to support us, you guys can feel free to subscribe or donate. All the money you guys give to us goes right back into the league, making the prize pools even bigger, making the tournaments even better. So if you want to support us, we'd really appreciate it if you guys did that. But we just appreciate you guys watching regardless. So yeah, C Money, any final words about tonight's action?
I mean, it was great showing from all teams. I mean, we had 2 regular sweeps and a reverse sweep to start it off. Great showing, great gameplay, and I was happy to be here for it all.
Yeah, as was I. So it's been fun tonight, guys. We'll be back, like I said, on Wednesday. So stick around, and we'll talk to you guys later.